One of the most dynamic and disruptive shifts in the Indian consumer landscape today, of course, is quick commerce. The rapid growth in quick commerce space has led to brands and marketers increasing their investments on these platforms. However, there are many who are struggling to crack the code on how to build discoverability of their brands and how to actually drive profitable growth. MMA Global India and Publicis Commerce have joined hands to build a report to demystify the levers of growth and profitability on quick commerce platforms, drawing on consumer surveys, industry surveys, and experience of industry leaders. And today, we are very happy to give you the first look of the insights from a primary study done jointly by MMA Global India and Performix with marketers and agencies. The full report will launch soon, and since we couldn't have the representative from Performix join us here, we have a video bite from Mr. Anubhav Yadu, AVP and Head Consumer Vertical at Performix India. Before we go any further, let's take a look at this video.
I'm really excited to be talking to you all about the comprehensive report on quick commerce that we're writing in collaboration with MMA Global India. Quick commerce is forcing brands to reconsider their views on how consumers make purchases online, and it's also rapidly shifting consumer expectations. As 10-minute delivery is fast becoming the new normal, consumers don't just want to buy their groceries in 10 minutes, they're looking to buy everything in 10 minutes. So while grocery and beauty categories continue to dominate the quick commerce landscape, we are seeing rapid growth in high involvement categories like fashion and home decor. This suggests a blurring of the lines between immediate consumption and leisurely online shopping that's happening on quick commerce. We're also seeing industries with little traditional affinity for e-commerce find a market fit for their products on quick commerce, like telecom and construction. However, our survey reveals that a lot of brands are still struggling with profitability on quick commerce. 45% of the brands we surveyed actually reported lower profitability on quick commerce as compared to other e-commerce channels. Unsurprisingly, brands are looking for support on inventory and pricing management and promos and media strategy. Competing in this market requires strategic maneuvering. It requires a fine balance between logistical complexity and market penetration. As industry boundaries continue to blur, focusing on strategic brand partnerships and supply chain optimization is going to be critical to win on quick commerce. Furthermore, brands need to be much more agile. The very nature of quick commerce is such that inventory cycles now need to be managed over a period of days. Consumer demand is also more transient, spiking for a certain hours in a day for certain categories. Metric measurement now needs to be done at a dark store level rather than at a state or a city level. I invite each of you to watch out for the announcement and join us for the full release of the report. It promises detailed insights and critical strategies that will help brands grow on quick commerce.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anubhav Yadu, for sharing those nuggets related to quick commerce with us. It would have been great to have you physically present here with us. But thank you so much for taking time and sharing this video bite with us. And now, we are very excited to share with you the first peek into the insights of the study. And to take us through it all, please join me as I welcome onto the stage Country Head and Board of Director Member at MMA Global India, Ms. Monica Khurana.
So, good afternoon. I don't know if all of you were in the room when I did my welcome in the morning, but I hope you're still doing #Build for Growth and you're behaving like a Lego builder all through the day, and I hope that it's helping reflect accordingly. So, back to what I'm here for, and I'm actually very excited to talk about this, and you heard Anubhav speak about it, but I'm going to give you like a slightly deeper perspective. Keeping in mind that quick commerce is a huge growth enabler, a huge growth driver, and not representing it in a forum like this, which is talking about powering marketing for growth, wouldn't do justice. And at the same time, we wanted to make sure that we can bring you fresh out of the oven insights from a primary study. We've just concluded with 150 organizations comprising MMA ecosystem and Publicis Commerce clients to really get perspective and insight on the state of quick commerce in India and what does it look like for brands, for agencies, and hence what should one be really what kind of decisions should one be taking when it comes to investing into quick commerce? So let me dive straight in. So having said that, quick commerce isn't just changing consumer expectations, it's reshaping e-commerce. In the report that we're going to launch, it is basically a quick commerce playbook, India 2025, which we'll be launching next month, and you will definitely get an update on it. It is a collaborative effort between MMA Global India and Publicis Commerce, wherein we deep dive into how brands are navigating this high-speed landscape for the given agility, the precision, and the level of experimentation that is needed in it. The very nature of quick commerce requires brands, like Anubhav said, to plan way shorter inventory cycles, which are actually 24 hours maybe if required, to really deliver on the platform. And of course, keeping in mind the transient nature of consumers, the low levels of loyalty, it's even more trickier to plan inventory. However, it is really important that we're on top of it and we're able to really understand, therefore, dark store strategies better, keeping in mind consumer patterns. The interesting thing is, how many of you remember that Zepto ad where you had like phones being sold and cars being sold on quick commerce a while back? Did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch a phone, a new iPhone being sold on quick commerce, a car being announced on quick commerce? Did you guys catch it? What did it make you feel? Like what's going on? We thought we only order grocery on quick commerce. How are we buying phones and cars in 10 minutes? But that's happening, and there's more to it. So whilst it started initially with grocery and beauty, and now it's fashion, like I've had friends come over for Diwali and order kurtas on quick commerce apps because they weren't equipped and they needed that attire. So that's how quickly it's moving. So be it fashion, be it home, be it lifestyle, it's penetrating everywhere. So it's a huge category shift. It's a revolution of sorts. But whilst it all looks the way it looks to us as consumers, the big question is it profitable? Is it really working for brands as a distribution strategy, right? And that's the big question in the room. So that's why we surveyed 150, can you please be quiet? Yeah, that's why we surveyed 150 organizations across the MMA ecosystem and across brands which are powered by Publicis Commerce. So what I'm going to do for you now is give you an exclusive sneak preview. It is the first ever visibility we're giving on the study that we've done, whilst the report launches later, right? So this is what comes out of the study. So almost half the brands we surveyed were yet to utilize quick commerce for their business. As you can see, almost half. So it's like 46% that were, technically, whilst most brands in packaged foods and beauty and personal care categories were active on quick commerce, penetration was fairly low in fashion, home, and kitchen as categories. When we move on and look at how quick commerce is contributing, for 62% of brands, quick commerce is a very small contributor with less than 10% contribution to the overall sales. And there are a handful of brands which actually have high penetration in the usual suspect categories like food and beauty, right? Moving forward, 46% of the brands said that that quick commerce is less profitable than other e-commerce channels. And It's just validating the fact that whilst there's so much offtake, it is not profitable. It's not really profitable for most who we surveyed. 62% of the brands are leveraging quick commerce to launch and test unique value propositions, with majority of brands either having already launched or planning to launch such products. So it's a great test and learn platform where there is a very quick, agile approach to testing out offtake on certain new categories, new SKUs, new products. So that seemed to have worked for several. Moving forward, 40% brands switched from this is interesting, 40% brands switched from marketplace to quick commerce. That's what we got out of the study, and 32% shift from offline as well to quick commerce. So that's a unique changing trend and behavior that we observed through the study. And brands are investing on quick commerce in many cases just to maintain market share, and those who are not are just continuing on D2C. That's what the study is showing for now. The other interesting thing is, in order of priority, brands are looking at really wrapping their head around areas like inventory management and pricing, on what should be the right approach to inventory management and pricing. What should be the right approach to media and promotion, right? How should cataloging, onboarding work on quick commerce platforms? We've kind of all settled in with marketplace, get it all, but now quick commerce is yet another new journey and a new platform. At the same time, there are fewer, more mature players who are doing joint business plans as well with the platform, and therefore we've seen some very unique collaborations when we've logged into platforms like Blinkit, Zepto, and that's coming from the approach of doing joint business plans. Now, the other interesting but ironic point is automation is still not utilized by most brands to improve efficiency of media spends, with less than 15% brands using tools to automate campaigns on quick commerce. So that's extremely low, that we're not using automation actively to our advantage when it comes to our marketing, our investments, and also optimizing eyeballs on it, right? So just less than 15% are doing it right. Moving forward, we have 48% brands who are yet to leverage the full power of retail media networks on quick commerce, with only 1 in 4 brands using retail media networks on quick commerce. For those of you who don't understand retail media, it's pretty much all the digital commerce platforms put together is represented as retail media, and obviously there's also a mix of digitized offline media included in it. So that's the whole chunk of retail media we're talking about. And there is, of course, a lot of investment moving into retail media. We are running a charter regionally. We're seeing it very closely. We have partners like Amazon also working with us on it. But the reality is that there is still 48% are yet to leverage quick commerce as a channel for advertising. Moving forward, 52% brands and partners strongly feel that quick commerce will further cut into profitability in the years to come. So it is going to eat into profitability. It may do top lines, it may do numbers, but there isn't great profitability yet being witnessed by brands who are at it. So those essentially together are some very key insights, which has been like a 3 to 4 month study, but we don't stop at this. What we are going to do is next month, we're going to release a full report, which will have POVs from brands who are way ahead in the journey, POVs from brands who are still, looking at, not yet for quick commerce, but have a point of view. And at the same time, the best practices which Publicis Commerce along with us have deeply worked on and have the expertise to offer will all be included in the report. So be it profitability pressures to retail media gaps, be it automation blind spots, and be it retail media as a channel when it comes to quick commerce is all included in that report, which we'll be releasing. And it's called the Quick Commerce Playbook, India 2025, a joint initiative by MMA Global India and Publicis Commerce. So this report is set soon to deliver the insights and strategies that can help brands like yourself to not just catch up, but lead. So do look forward to it. Here's a quick QR code for 2 reasons why it's here. All the insights I shared right now, on the slides can be picked up from this QR code. We can give you a couple of seconds, scan it so you could download it, relook at it, share feedback, share points of views, socialize it on social media. And the report, as you can see, Quick Commerce Playbook is in almost ready to launch mode, and you'll get updates on it. So I hope you found this useful, and let's get ready to not just catch up, but lead. Have a nice evening.